Before I do anything else, thank you to Taylor Rose, one of the many great employees here at the BHDS, for helping me shoot this on the Samsung Galaxy 7. Now, my partner, Doug Saltzman, who's a polling expert, was supposed to be here tonight. He couldn't make it, but that's okay. We'll talk to him on October the 10th at 9 o'clock on Pratte Monday night, the day after the second presidential debate. But that means I get his and mine. This is the incredible brat that I've been telling you about from the Brighton Hot Dog Shop. It's that season, but the special aspect of what makes these things so good, kraut mustard. It's sauerkraut and mustard mixed together. Pretty good. So let me tell you what we're going to do before I do anything, though. Yes, the latest wonderful Collector's Cup, Lauren Williams, a medalist in the summer and winter games. There you go, part of Beaver County. She is an incredible person, and I'm sure she's been here a few times, as we all have. Now, I want to talk about this upcoming vice presidential debate. It is going to be happening on Tuesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern. We will have it, CBS Radio, CBS Television, our coverage on News Radio 1020 KDKA. Elaine Kahana will be the moderator. She, of course, of CBS News. And what's going to be happening, it will be the vice presidential candidate's opportunity to state their case. They are, of course, the current governor of Indiana. He has been there since 2013. Michael Pence, the other U.S. Senator and former governor of Virginia, he is Tim Kaine. So what will happen? I believe a lot of the same things that we heard when Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump got together the other night at Hofstra University will pretty much be the same topics of conversation. They will talk about ISIS, of course. They will definitely talk about the economy. And no one is really understanding the need of more middle-class jobs than we are here in Beaver County and the surrounding tri-state. And just about a mile or so down the road is that multi-billion-dollar Shell petrochemical plant. It may not be the answer to everything, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. And there will be shortly close to 7,000 union labor jobs that will be spilling into this region, spending money. Shell has already been a good neighbor, and it's an incredible opportunity for all of us, and I believe for the next 25 years as far as the job shelf. So that's definitely going to be a topic. Also, crime and guns. Those two topics will definitely come up. And Mr. Pence and Mr. King, what they believe the direction of America should be. Now, many people, including two of my dearest friends, have taught me a lot about politics when it comes to any presidential race. And one of them, John Delano from KDKA TV2. The other is Dr. Terry Madonna from the polling center at Franklin and Marshall. And the other night on the radio, he said to me when I asked him about this debate, usually vice presidential candidates don't matter much. But let me just add this to the mix. I think Vice President Joe Biden has truly lit the lamp when it comes to that high office in this country. He has been a great communicator and an ambassador to many things, including union labor. He was in Pittsburgh at the annual Labor Day parade talking about the middle class and about jobs. So I think Joe Biden has definitely made people think more about the vice president's office in this country than any other VP in a very long time. So why do I think that the vice presidential race is more important than ever as far as the 2016 presidential campaign? Let me explain. First, on the Republican ticket, you've got Michael Pence. His own party in 2008 and 2012 actually approached him about running for the Republican nomination. You've got Donald Trump. Granted, he is a very intelligent man and an amazing business mind. But does he understand the business of politics? One of the things that definitely is for sure, Michael Pence understands, not just from the heartland in Indiana where he is the governor, but he's also a former congressman, so he understands the nation's capital. And you've got Tim Kaine, who has basically done just about everything, including a Harvard Law graduate, so he understands the law of the land. I think that this debate is going to be exciting, and I think both of these candidates will definitely make a difference, and it's something that you're going to want to tune into. And I also believe that you may actually hear more Politics 101 because both of these gentlemen are seasoned politicians, and I think it will be really a lot more like what you would expect a debate to be in a presidential race that you might not have seen the other night with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Let me just give you a little bit of background on both of these gentlemen. And I told you about Michael Pence, the current governor. He's the 50th governor in Indiana. He has children Michael, Charlotte, and Audrey. His wife is Karen, also a former member of Congress. U.S. Senator Tim Kaine, I mentioned, Harvard Law School. His wife is Ann, his children Nate, Anella, and Woody. Now, also the governor in the state of Virginia as well. So I just think that their resumes are incredible, and I am really looking forward to the line of questions, and more importantly, how this will set the stage for the next presidential debate, which is coming up on October the 9th. Now, one of the things that Tim Kaine has been doing, he has been ramping up for this debate, and Bob Barnett, who is a super lawyer, a liberal from Washington, has been portraying Michael Pence. Now, his wife, meaning Bob Barnett, is Rita Braver, who for many years an incredible CBS correspondent and part of that great brand that is CBS Sunday Morning. So, I do believe one of the big things that we all need to look at when it comes to the vice presidential debate and moving forward to the next two presidential debates is what they're going to do for the middle class. I've said this many times before, the middle class is the driving force behind America. Many of those people you see here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. It's a melting pot, because without the income of the middle class, you have no economy. And one thing is for sure, we have seen in recent years, because of the decline of the middle class, we've seen some serious issues take place, including crime, a drug epidemic, and the unemployment rate, which continues to skyrocket. And the debt of this country is to the point where I don't know if we will ever recover. But if we can continue to move forward with great union jobs like we're going to be seeing at this Shell petrochemical plant, and whether it be Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump, once they take office after the November election in January of 2017, if they can come out with a blueprint on how they're going to use the resources in this country to hopefully get our energy independence and regain our middle class, I think our country will be better for it. Never before, in my opinion, has an election been more important than this one. And now that we've talked politics, I'm going to talk some good food right now, and that is these incredible brats that are back with this sauerkraut and mustard slaw mixed together. You won't find it anywhere else. So, have a great evening from your Pratte Pack, and don't forget, this is a big election. Exercise your right, and if you're not registered to vote, get out and get registered, and make sure that you vote on November the 8th. Good night.